okay, I've got this. And it's time to start acting like one. VAs don't work for me. I step back. Hiring a VA is only step one. But here's the truth. If you don't onboard them the right way, you'll waste time, get frustrated, and end up right back at square one, doing everything yourself. So today, I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what I do in the first 7 days with a new virtual assistant. This is my proven system, the real steps that I use to set expectations, create clarity, and set us up to win. And I've refined this through trial and error so you don't have to figure it out the hard way. And stick with me, because if you're serious about scaling your business, with leverage, the first 7 days make or break everything. And here's the biggest mistake that I see agents make after hiring a virtual assistant. They throw them into random tasks with zero context. They don't train them, they don't set expectations, and they don't even outline how they'll communicate. And then they're shocked when things go wrong. You expect magic, but all you get is disappointment. And then you'll say, VAs don't work for me. But the truth is, the onboarding didn't work. Didn't do your job training them to do what you want them to do. The first week is everything. This is when you either build trust and clarity, or you set the stage for chaos. And chaos is what burns most people out. Let's break this down day by day. Day one is all about connection and clarity. I hop on a Zoom call with my VA face to face. We'll set the tone of how we're going to work together. I explain our communication plan. We use WhatsApp to communicate. We schedule weekly check-ins, and I let them know the pay dates right away, so there's no confusion. I have a calendar for the whole year with holiday pay dates and bonuses that are noted. Then I get them fully set up with access to everything that they'll need. Trello, Google Calendar, Canva, my CRM, and here's the key. I walk them through how to use these tools. I don't just dump them in and say, figure it out. Even if they know, I will go over my process and allow them to enhance the system if needed. And on day two, our focus is on the brand. I give them a chance to review my brand, the documents, font colors, fonts, tone of voice, and even the templates on Canva. Then I actually sit down with them and show them examples of my best performing content. We watch 2 or 3 videos together and break down what worked. The tone, the captions, the editing style. I show them examples of other content creators' style that I like and that they can use as reference. The goal here is simple. They should feel my brand and know how to stay within those guardrails, but also be empowered to get creative. That's how you can build confidence on both sides. Day 3, still no tasks yet. This is pure observation. I have them watch how I plan content, label raw footage, organize it in the drive, and move it through to publish. The captions, CEO, hashtags, the whole process. And while they're watching, I ask them to build their own weekly checklist. That way, they're not just learning, they're creating the workflow that they'll eventually own. I always welcome input, as this is their job, and if they have another idea, we will discuss it. By day 4, we test the waters. I give them something simple, like editing a reel that I've already posted. It's practice and low pressure. It takes a little time to capture what you like exactly, so there will always be room for improvement. I allow my VA the freedom to edit how she deems fit. If you have a very specific editing style that you may need to spend more time showing your editing style, then I give them very specific feedback, not this looks good or fix this. I say add a slide transition at 37 seconds or cut this clip 2 seconds earlier, and be specific. It builds skill quickly, and if you want the project done quickly, give the feedback quickly and be very thorough on the changes that you want. As time goes by and they learn more of your style, it starts to become more natural to them and less changes will need to be made. Now they try something new. Maybe they create one Instagram story template or schedule a single post from raw footage that I provide. Then we hop on a quick meeting to review together. I give direct feedback clarify of what worked and what didn't and what we need to refine. That feedback loop is early on is everything. As I said before, this is what's going to set you and your VA up for success. On day 6, I step back. They now take ownership of scheduling content for the next 5 days. I have them do some research and fill out the content calendar with ideas. They draft everything, write captions, and schedule it. I still review and approve before everything gets published, but I'm no longer micromanaging. This is where they begin to feel like, okay, I've got this. You want to make sure that you create an environment where they feel like they can give you feedback on what they think will work better for your business. You also have to be open to this. On day 7, we will do a full recap. We look at what worked, what was changing, what was challenging, and what they need from me to succeed moving forward. Then I finalize the reoccurring weekly tasks inside our social media calendar. So moving forward, they know exactly what's expected and what needs to be published weekly. The final question that I always ask is, what would help you do this better moving forward? Because onboarding isn't just me telling them what to do. It's us building a system that works together. This entire process builds clarity and confidence, and there's no micromanaging, no confusion, just steady progress. Instead of me running around chasing tasks or fixing mistakes, my VA knows exactly what to do, how to do it, and how to improve week after week. And here's the real payoff. By the end of the first week, you'll have support that actually frees up your time instead of creating more work for you. I must say, just like anything, you have to give yourself time to create a system with your new VA. You hired them for their expertise, so let them do what they gotta do and make changes if needed. So let me leave you with this. Your virtual assistant will only ever be as effective as the system that you put them in. The first 7 days will set the tone for everything. And if you feel like you need 2 weeks, then do 2 weeks. All of this front load training is never going to hurt you. It is only going to help you. I have fully stepped away from my social media. All I do is check the content calendar of what I need to film and by when, and what needs to be approved. My virtual assistant handles the rest. I trust her and we communicate very well together. You don't have to be a tech expert. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need structure, communication, and a clear plan. And if you're ready to stop guessing and actually scale your business with real support, that's where I come in. When you partner with me and the Wolfpack, you get 2 powerful systems for free. Mark Gerard's Social Agent Academy, which teaches you how to master social media and attract clients with video, and my own course, Delegate and Dominate, where I hand you the full blueprint for hiring, training, and scaling with your VA. And here's the kicker. When you join me, I also give you access to pre-trained virtual assistants, so you're not starting from scratch. They are trained by my VA personally, and that's an exclusive perk. If you're not ready to partner yet, you can still access these programs separately. The links are below in the description. But if you're serious about leveling up, don't wait. You're not just a realtor, you're the CEO of your brand, and it's time to start acting like one. Click the link in the description or DM me on Instagram. I've been exactly where you are, and I'd love to help you scale with confidence.